Looking good out there. You can't see the Queen City like we normally can from our tower camera because that grayness and that rain really setting in because our pinpoint weather team has been tracking a tropical storm that was formerly Hurricane Nicole. Is coming into the Carolinas.
It's coming in. We got a lot of rain. We got Andrew right here tracking everything. Let's start with Tara first to see where it is and how much is going to come down tonight.
It's here, and we've got the raindrops on the camera lens here that you can see behind us. So we've got the scattered showers, no severe weather to really be so much concerned about for the next several hours, but that situation is going to change. Possibly even late tonight, early tomorrow morning, and then going into the afternoon tomorrow. We're talking about the possibility of maybe even a couple of brief tornadoes. And meteorologist Andrew Brightman, he's going to have more on just how much rain to expect and take a closer look at that severe weather threat here shortly. But the latest on Nicole is a tropical storm. It's heading up into the Big Bend area of Florida. You can see that center of circulation. We have that widespread heavy rain that's been wrapping around that. And yes, those far outer rain bands lifting in here. They have been for a few hours. The rain so far today has been on the lighter side as we look around from, say, up into the foothills and around Morganton, right along the I-40 corridor. A little bit of a wet go of it driving around out there. We have some breaks in the action right now, but just kind of some mist and drizzly type weather around the Charlotte metro. And then the rain gets certainly more substantial and heavier as we look off to the south and down through the upstate, exactly where we need some of that rain. Latest look at the drought monitor here. It's helped a little bit. The rain that we had from over the weekend up in the mountains, a lot of that abnormally dry footprint and any sort of severe drought has been kind of whittled away. But then you cross over into far western North Carolina and East Tennessee, that changes, and we do have a moderate drought that continues along the Highway 74 corridor down through Chesterfield County. So that area has expanded with the dry conditions. So all this rain at least coming in is much needed and welcome rain. Temperature wise today, keep it on the cool side. We're right at 60 degrees with the northeast wind, sustained wind speed around 10 miles an hour, but we do have some of those higher gusts so far around, say, the 20-30 mile an hour range, and those numbers will tend to increase through tonight and tomorrow. Temperatures up in the high country a little bit cooler. We've got the low 50s up there in Boone and Jefferson. And you can see a little bit warmer, low to mid 60s out toward the Sand Hills. Wind advisory is in effect for tonight and tomorrow. Those higher wind gusts around 40 miles an hour possible around the Charlotte area down through the upstate, and some of that up into the mountain communities as well. And up in the mountains and even down through the foothills, that's where we have a higher risk of flooding too. Those higher rainfall totals expected. So let's head on over to meteorologist Andrew Brightman right now. He'll have a look at those numbers, how much rain, how much wind to expect through tomorrow.
Yeah, Tara, those are really sort of one of the two big factors we're watching. First, as you were talking about, the heavier rains. Once you get up into the higher elevations, that upsloping wind again acting like a squeezing of a sponge, all of the moisture out of the atmosphere. And then once we get to Charlotte and points off to the east, we're concerned about potential severe weather. We do have a slight risk here, 2 out of 5. Whenever we talk about the eastern half of a tropical cyclone moving inland, that's where we have to watch out for potential severe weather moving on through with this system. So let's get futurecast in motion as we head throughout the rest of the day. For the Panthers game tonight, we're definitely going to see rain. If anyone's going to try to do some tailgating early this evening, the good news is at least futurecast showing a little bit of a lull to start the game and through at least halftime into the third quarter, and then we see more rain moving on in, and then this is the main event really getting started here around midnight on your Friday. This is 12:45, and you can see the deep reds here. This is indicating maybe potential severe weather moving on through. This is the first potential batch of storms where I'm concerned about early in the morning. That's why you don't want to put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Many of you are still going to be sleeping when potential severe weather and isolated tornadic activity is going to be moving through the region. Another lull during the mid to late morning hours, and then around lunchtime, more heavy rain, more thunderstorm activity pushes through the Carolinas. Rain slowly starts to taper, and by the time we get to about 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow, should start to dry out, but that's going to come after parts of the region might see over 3 to 4 inches of rain, and then also parts of the Carolinas could be picking up some severe weather. Now, this is not going to be a widespread event in terms of tornadic potential, but it would not surprise me if we see a few isolated tornado warnings. Also, could see a couple of damaging wind reports as well once you get to Charlotte and points off to the east of the center of what's going to be the remnant low of Nicole at that point. When we talk about rainfall amounts, it's going to be significant up in the mountains where you have that upsloping southeasterly flow. 3, 4, 5 inches of rain is going to be possible, about 1 to 2, 2.5 inches right here in Charlotte. So that's what's going on in terms of the severe weather and the potential heavy rain with Nicole. And then after that, Tara, it's going to be turning a whole lot colder later this weekend as we get into next week.
Oh, yes, because we have a cold front to talk about, too, and that's going to help sweep out what's left of Nicole. And so as we get into the weekend, it will be overall drier. However, with that front coming in and still some lingering wraparound moisture, we could have a couple of spots of rain, mainly up in the mountains for Saturday, but Sunday and early next week is looking drier. And yes, here comes the cold going into next week over pretty much the entire country until, of course, you head farther down to the south into Florida. That could equal a wintry mix, changing to rain by next Tuesday up in the mountains. We could see some of that even outside of the higher elevations, too. That's later next week. Otherwise, it's just mostly rain showers, but chilly rain with those highs only in the 40s on Tuesday.